Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks Best Country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care Center, Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair, United Plumbing, and Anchor Point Roofing and Siding. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you on Wednesday. Hope school went well for all the kids and parents yesterday. And now we get on with business, right? It's like now it's the norm. We go to school and go to work.
It's crazy. Yes. Here we begin with some news. Yeah. Springfield City Council has approved a pretty major change to the city's Human Rights Commission, shifting it away from investigating discrimination complaints. The commission has not had the legal authority to issue those orders in the cases since a 1990 Missouri Supreme Court ruling. The city also says its volunteer commission cannot effectively compel people to participate in investigations. Under the new rules, the commission will focus on special human rights projects, education, and policy recommendations. 9 members is the preferred size of the group. Right now, there are only 3 who are active, so they've got to grow. More than 24,000 students and about 3,400 staff members, that's a lot of people, all return to SPS for the new school year. This year includes the opening of 2 brand new middle schools, Pipkin and Reed, made possible by the 2023 voter-approved bond issue. Construction and upgrades are also continuing at Bingham and Bishop Elementary Schools. The superintendent there, Granita Lathan, says that she's hoping the district will prioritize a few things: literacy, building strong classroom communities, and making sure that students are prepared for life after graduation. All important goals. All right, Springfield Police, Greene County deputies, and Springfield Public Schools are also teaming up for extra security. During the first few weeks of schools, officers will be watching for drivers who fail to yield to pedestrians, also who speed in school zones, and who ignore the school bus stop arm, the stop sign that comes out. Police say SPS has identified areas where drivers have frequently been violating the school bus safety rules, and they will be enforcing the law.
Okay. As we expect them to, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The city of Ozark could soon have new rules governing future data centers, which are a hot topic these days, after the city's Planning and Zoning Commission recommended adding several requirements. The proposal would require a conditional use permit, an environmental impact report, and a disclosure of the size and intended use of a facility. Data centers would also have to follow city noise requirements, and the city could revoke a permit if those conditions are not met. The facilities would be allowed in industrial areas only after public hearings and approval through the city's zoning process. The city says they want to get in front of it before a data center proposal is presented. So, and that makes good sense, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Springfield could get a national spotlight in the runner-up the run-up, I should say, not runner-up. That's a silver medalist. We want to be a gold medalist and be part of the run-up to the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Man, World Cup, Summer Olympics, it's all good stuff. Mm-hmm. The city council in Springfield is considering an agreement that could bring the Olympic and Paralympic torch relay through Springfield as part of a plan to represent all 50 states. If it's approved, the city would help with route planning, Route 66, I would guess, security, traffic as well. Springfield would also select local torch bearers. I want to be one of those. And create a community task force to help organize that event.
I was going to let them know, Ethan, that I wanted to be one. So are you for real right now?
I have wanted to be one since the early 90s. When I worked in Las Vegas, I was right out of college, and the TV station was an NBC affiliate, so KY3 folks will be up there running. The TV station for the, I think it was the 94 games, 94? 96? 96. Yeah, it was 96 in Atlanta. the people at the TV station got to run with it. I was a nobody at the time, and I never got the opportunity, but it's on my bucket list as one of the few things that I haven't been able to do. So I would get in shape in order to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm already in shape. So Mayor Schrag, Cora Scott, if either of you are listening, I'm not kidding. Like, this would be a dream come true for me. I could run it wherever you need it to go. I have it in my legs already. Ethan would train. It would be fine. But he also trained for Kilimanjaro, and we remember how that ended. So I'm just saying that if you're listening this morning and you're thinking, oh, how many runners do we need? Like, if you need 10, I mean, I could be one, just one. I know there's a lot of people who would want to do it, but I think
we deserve it as beloved members of the Ozarks.
That is arguable. Depends on who you're talking to.
Well, I'm beloved. I have viral videos.
Yeah, that's true. You are
anyway.
funnier than me, but you can't run as far. So,
well, that is true. Both of those. The exact route not been released at this point. City Council expected to vote on that agreement September 8th. And it's going to happen somewhere. It's a super cool thing. And somebody's got to run with it.
You're such a humble guy too, you know?
Somebody's got to run with it. So it might as well be me. I've missed 2 other opportunities.
All right. A popular outdoor discount retailer coming to the Ozarks. That's exciting. We are talking about Sierra. Are you familiar? Sierra Trading Post. It's owned by the parent company.
Sierra.
Yeah. Love it. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, Sierra. It's one of the brand. And it's a great store. It's coming to Springfield, likely coming to Springfield in the place that used to be Joann Fabrics. So if this gets approved, construction would be proposed to start in October and then wrap up in February. But the city has not yet approved the building permit. So we shall see. But I, for one, am hoping that they do.
I think we deserve Sierra. The TJ Maxx and Marshalls do really well in town in that same strip mall.
Yeah.
And when we go to other cities, we go to Sierra, right?
Yes.
We make a point to go to Sierra. So
I'm laughing because Ethan feels like he deserves a lot today. He's like, I deserve to do this. I deserve this store. I deserve to run the torch.
Well, those are 2 things that are actually true.
Anyway. Okay, moving on. Amazon is rapidly expanding its drone delivery program, with the company expecting nearly 500 cities and towns to have service by the end of this year. That would represent a major increase from the fewer than 100 communities who currently have the drone program. It just hasn't taken off like I think we thought it would. The drones can carry packages weighing up to 5 pounds and items that fit inside a large shoebox. That's a category that Amazon says covers more than actual 60% of Amazon orders, which is news to me. I would not have guessed that. And so that's the majority of things weighing less than 5 pounds. How about that? Deliveries can arrive in as little as 30 minutes, with Prime members getting free drone delivery on orders of at least $50. And other orders will carry a delivery fee.
Yeah, we've been talking about drone delivery for so many years now. And it seems like it's still years away from here, probably. But maybe it's going to catch on. But I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that 60% of customer orders can fit in a shoebox.
Me too.
That's a lot of deliveries of small things. They always jam all our stuff in one box, make it bigger.
I mean, I don't order things off Amazon. I know you do, but the thing that comes to mind is actually dog food. That's why, and it's so heavy that in my mind, Amazon was like a heavy package carrier, but that's not the case.
They do it all.
They do it all, but I mean, the majority.
All right, we're going to get to this. You've heard it already, but it's super sad because I love Dolly Parton. She was truly one of a kind. You talk about a classic rags to riches story, truly an American story. Lived in the hills of Tennessee and then became an icon in America. She was 80 years old, passed away. So sad. She sold more than 160 million albums worldwide, produced some of country music's most enduring songs. You know them: Jolene, 9 to 5, I Will Always Love You, written about Porter Wagner, of course, and then really done well by Whitney. She used to talk about how much money Whitney made her by redoing that song. She built a very successful film career as well, co-owned Dollywood with our friends, the Hershin family from down in Branson.
Yeah. We've been to Dollywood. Many years ago.
Yeah, when the kids were little.
Yep.
She created the Imagination Library, which we've talked about here, which provides free books to kids in Missouri and across the country. She recently came out and said she was postponing a Las Vegas residency because of health problems. She didn't specify what the health problems were. She looked pretty healthy in the video, honestly, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah.
But then the news came out yesterday. It just so happened that I was in my car getting back from lunch at work, and I pulled up Facebook, and 1 minute ago on her page, her nephew had posted the video. And I was like, oh no. And I watched it, and indeed it was him saying that she had passed. So sad. I got to see Dolly at the VP Fair up in St. Louis under the arch in 1993.
That's cool.
She was fantastic. And our kids like Dolly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking about this yesterday because I don't know of a more beloved figure, because the country's polarized. We don't agree on anything, right? Somebody's going to hate somebody you love. But it seems like everybody loved Dolly. She never came out strong politically. She didn't alienate anybody. She was super friendly to everybody. And it seemed like you could sit down with Dolly and actually have a conversation, because she was that down to earth, is how it seemed. I know she worked on that, but I think genuinely she was just a sweet person.
Yeah, agreed. I do too. I hope the Imagination Library continues, by the way. What a cool program that is. She is a gem. She's a gem. And I got to tell the story. One of our former photographers, who Ethan and I love so much, if you ask him, he's been in television for probably, I bet, 35 years is my guess. Tim Lime Cooler, right? How long has he been in TV?
30 years.
30 years. So if you ask him his very favorite memory from television, he's been all over the country, shooting things. And he will say, when I got to mic up Dolly Parton. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
He posted about that yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You know what he said to her?
What?
He was trying to very awkwardly where can I put this mic on Dolly Parton?
As if she doesn't know how to put it on herself. That's what's funny.
She said, and he said to her, he said, Miss Parton, I don't want to be accused of molesting an American icon. So, and she said, oh, honey, she said, my sister usually does that for me. I'm surprised you got this far. Which is great. It's a great story.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I didn't know he posted that yesterday. That's funny, because that's what I remember about, if you ask most news people their most memorable story, it's something that is like a heart wrencher, or, something like flying with the Thunderbirds or running the Olympic torch or whatever. But in this case, he always goes to Dolly, and it just, I don't know. It's always made me laugh.
Putting a microphone on Dolly Parton would be a memorable experience. I think for anybody.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. She was one of a kind. She was a true American icon. I think the biggest that there is. I can't think of anybody bigger than Dolly Parton. So
yeah,
we're sad. But man, what a legacy she left. Good person. And the Imagination Library. And I'm sure she has endowments to keep all of that stuff going.
I bet so too. I haven't actually looked into it. I should have done that. But my guess is that it will continue, because she will continue,
She was a good businesswoman too, because one time I heard this story a couple of months ago. She told Elvis Presley, you can't have my song, I Will Always Love You, because he wanted the royalties from it. And she said no to Elvis. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was a tough businesswoman. She knew what she was doing. and got rich.
All right. Well, before we go, we want to mention one more thing at aroundtheozarks.com. Don't forget, we have our Ozarks Kingdom Country contest going on right now. That's where you can win 2 tickets to a home Chiefs game. So if you go there right now, enter to win, you will have to upload a picture of yourself, your family, your dog, somebody wearing Chiefs gear somewhere around the Ozarks. So not a picture at Arrowhead, but a picture around the Ozarks, hence the name. And then you'll be in that drawing to win 2 tickets. The first set of tickets are going to be for the Broncos game, which is at Arrowhead on September 14th. So if you enter to win, mark your calendar just in case, because September 14th will be the ball game. And we're going to be giving this away all season long. All of that thanks to True Blue Roofing. They are our sponsors for this contest. And we're thankful because we know we have a lot of Chiefs fans who watch. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sponsoring the contest. And we will see you back here tomorrow morning.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks to start are pretty nice. We've got temperatures starting out in the 70s this morning, and once again, highs will be 90s. If you don't see the rain, there is an opportunity for some isolated showers and thunderstorms across the region today. And as we get going into the afternoon, those may become a bit more numerous on the radar. It's not going to rain all day long today, but it's one of those days where you may want to throw an umbrella in the car, have the rain gear handy, because you might find yourself underneath a little pop-up shower or thunderstorm as we head into the course of the afternoon. If you stay generally rain-free today, you're going to see high temperatures in the 90s again, low 90s, and humidity is not as bad today, but the isolated storms are going to keep temperatures down a little bit. We will see scattered storms in the afternoon hours as well as this evening. An opportunity for some heavier thunderstorm activity is actually going to exist down in northern Arkansas. That stretches all the way into central Arkansas and much of the Ark-La-Tex area, seeing some much-needed rainfall and a bit of relief from heat just for one day only before their extreme heat resumes again tomorrow. A few strong storms, though, are possible in the forecast. And much like the last couple of days, I don't think this is going to be a widespread threat of severe weather, but it's basically for our far southern counties, extreme southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. You folks could see some wind gusts to 60 miles an hour, maybe some hail, and definitely some locally heavy rain in some of the more robust thunderstorms. So keep an eye out for that. We do have a marginal threat for severe weather out for most of the area. It's a slight risk of severe threat, though, which is the elevated of the two in northern Arkansas. So that's where some of the stronger activity is expected to be today, southeast of the Springfield area. Temperatures, they climb this weekend into early next week, and it's going to be feeling like summertime again as we head into the weekend. Temperatures will really be warm. We've got numbers that are going to warm up into the 80s and 90s pretty much every single day, but the humidity returns for the weekend. So with the combined sunshine, we'll see those feels like temperatures back into the triple digits pretty easily. I mentioned that heat for our friends down south. It's going to come back. We've got that dangerous record-breaking heat continuing across much of the south central U.S. That happens into the southwest as we head through the rest of the week this week. Also, flash flooding making headlines in the national news with severe weather for the Rockies, the Plains, the upper Midwest, and the Southeast today. And that's the same system that I told you about that could impact northern Arkansas. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. Earthquakes have made a lot of headlines across the nation and the whole world over the last couple of months. So we had an earthquake question for you. What is the point on the Earth's surface directly above an earthquake's focus called? Do you think it is A, the fault, B, the epicenter, C, the seismic core, or D, the hypnocenter? Did you have a guess? Was it B, the epicenter? That is often noted by the USGS for where the center, the origin of the earthquake actually started. So congrats if B was your choice. All right, here's another earthquake question for you. What type of seismic waves travel along the outer layer of the earth and generally cause the most destruction during an earthquake? Do you think it is A, primary waves, which are also known as P waves, B, secondary waves, known as S waves, C, surface waves, or D, tsunami waves? You can let me know your guess if you have one to this one. That's on the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. It is going to be a day with some isolated showers and thunderstorms, but also plenty of dry time. When it's not raining, I do expect the sunshine. Best chance for seeing some of those isolated showers and thunderstorms, I think they happen late this afternoon. Once again, a few of those could be on the strong side, and I'm seeing a high temperature near 90 here in Springfield today. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great day. I'll be right back here tomorrow to chat with you again. See you then.